patio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. This morning, take the first time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping. The voice you wanna hear when you wake up, on your ride to school or on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10 we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday, all we do is win. Who's creeping, who's left us, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows?
Tuesday, good people. Y'all know what it is. It's a Toxic Tuesday, and it's early. And guess what? We all lit. Y'all lit. We gonna stay lit all morning long. We got some money coming your way this morning. If you could beat me at Are You Smarter Than Young Jock, we got some cash to put in your hand with that. Date dilemma. Now, y'all know how that goes, man. When that date dilemma hit, somebody gonna either find love or walk away from it, all right? And you'll get paid if you could actually get rid of your dilemma. And word on the streets. Plus, shawty, got to hit y'all ass upside the head with that crazy report. I promise you it'll be the craziest thing you hear all day. So guess what? All day we're going to do our best to keep you entertained and informed at the same damn time. So make sure you stick around for a beautiful Tuesday morning. More with Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
Good morning. Y'all know what this is, man. It's that time where I hit y'all with some inspiration and some motivational words. And I want to share this one with you guys. This is from a very famous person. I'll share his name once I'm done. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. This highlights the power of passion and intrinsic motivation in achieving success. Now, let me tell you what this means. This suggests that when you find something you truly love and you're enthusiastic about it, you're more likely to dedicate yourself to it and push your boundaries and ultimately create something remarkable. This is from the visionary leader, co-founder of Apple, and known for his innovative products and his emphasis on design and user experience, the late Steve Jobs. I pray that you could take these words of motivation and inspiration and do something positive with it. Be fulfilled with these words. I'm not preaching, I'm just teaching. These other cats reaching.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, good morning, man. It's your partner, Young Dro, right here, man. Every day from 6 to 10 a.m., we listen to the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock and the Street Morning Takeover. It is.
Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. It's DJ Swin. I'm your DJ with the $1 million smile. Renee, actress, radio personality, and she got a whole bunch of thousands of followers.
Good morning.
On social media. She's in the building this morning. And, of course, Shouty.
Hi.
Hey, Shouty, you got a dope YouTube page that's popping off right now. You want to shout that out?
Yes, man. Follow me on YouTube at Shouty the Comedian. And like my last video, leave a comment, and I'm finna drop some new stuff this morning.
Straight like that, man. The hottest thing on YouTube, social media, in the news right now is Diddy. Sean Diddy Combs, the racketeering and sex trafficking of hip-hop mogul Diddy is now underway. And the jury of 8 men and 4 women have their seats. And they have been talking, and they have been listening. Diddy and his family, his kids, his mom, all in court yesterday. Bree, your thoughts there?
I like to see the family just, show up and rally together, because anybody, even if you're a criminal, deserves support.
That's real.
That's real.
That's a very real answer.
I think as black people, we gonna support our cousin, even if we know Lil Ray wrong.
Yeah,
he deserves to have somebody. He's still a human at the end of the day.
That's very true. All right, let's see what's going on inside that courtroom.
Both sides have given their opening statements, which really gave us the first view into Combs' defense here. And really, they say it was all consensual.
An attorney for Combs seeming to preview his defense, saying he was part of, quote, a lifestyle, call it swingers, that he thought was appropriate. Federal prosecutors say they have as many as 20 potential witnesses ready to testify, 3 of them expected to take the stand as soon as this week. One of the first 2, an escort. The third witness, one of the most high-profile, singer Cassie Ventura, Combs' ex-girlfriend. But this morning, both sides whittling down hundreds to a jury of 12 plus 6 alternates who will decide the case. That jury made up of 8 men and 4 women.
Cassie, that ex-girlfriend of Sean Combs, expected as soon as this week.
Now,
All right.
Swing, you know what I hate, though, is that the daughters have to hear all of the horrific allegations.
I would hate if my daughters had to hear anything like this coming from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's heart-wrenching, excruciating for Diddy to know that his kids are sitting there in court thinking about some of the most horrific things that are being put out about him, even on the internet. What's like the worst thing you've heard about Diddy in recent that's been put out?
We're going to talk about it later, but I heard that he was forcing a worker to urinate in Cassie's mouth.
Oh, my God.
Yes. As he pleasured himself to it. And the daughters heard that and walked out of court.
Well, allegedly, I heard that the sex worker said that Cassie asked for that and Diddy didn't ask for that. That came out in testimony yesterday.
All right, we got some more details specifically on that and this Diddy trial. I want you to leave a like. Shawty coming up with the crazy report. DJ Swin, I'm tapped in right now. DJ SWIN_MDS on the gram. Of course, you need to make sure you keep up with us. Streetz Morning Takeover. That's Streetz with a Z on the gram. Leave a like. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, it's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The crazy report is on right now. Shawty, run it down.
Yeah, run it down is what we're about to do. We're about to run down this woman straight out of love after lockup. This woman found love by stalking prisoners on their release date because she knew they was thirsty.
Picked one out in the paper. Today's his release date's coming out in 15 minutes. I got his clothes right here. Actually, they're my son's clothes. Hopefully they fit him. Well, I guess we'll find out, see what he looks like. Be cool. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Do the clothes fit? There he is. Oh, look at, here he comes. Look at this guy. Oh,
Wow, just sitting there with clothes, food, and everything for a freshly released prisoner. Well, it's one thing about a prisoner that's been freshly released. He's ready to release. And that's crazy. And you know I know crazy because I'm crazy. And crazy knows crazy. That's Shawty what my name is with the Crazy Report. Follow me on all social platforms at Shawty the Comedian.
Now let's get into these national days.
Shawty with the crazy report right there. Let's get into these national days. National Apple Pie Day, Bree Renee. Apple pie fan?
I am. I prefer peach cobbler, though. But we'll
Of course. You know what I mean? It's that melanin in this. Shawty. National Fruit Cocktail Day. You about that life?
I used to in school. I ain't had no fruit cocktail since I was in school.
You get the little cup with the plastic on top.
Yeah.
Bree Renee, we got some celebrity birthdays right here. I would love for you to run down for these people.
Yes, it is Armand Ashaya, Izzy Maxwell, singer Stevie Wonder. He turned 75. We got basketball player Dennis Rodman. He's 64. Okay. Pusha T, 48. And Real Housewives of Atlanta, Shamia Morton. Girl, you're 43 today. I hope she has a great birthday. I like her.
Birthday.
Yeah, I like her on this new season. And then rapper Baby Tate is 29. Oh, we getting old. Baby Tate is 29.
Wow.
All right, let's get into these local celebrity birthdays because their birthdays matter.
It's about that time to wish happy birthday to all of the celebrities. It's the birthday wish list with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Turn me up.
My boy Britton Fogg, happy birthday to you, dog. Miss Jazzy T. Happy birthday, sweetie. Janet Hardwork, happy birthday to you as well. Fee Atkinson, big happy birthday. Shout out to you. The Taurus been lit. I can't even lie. Taurus, y'all been having a good time, and I've been having a good-ass time with y'all, too, all right? If you want to get your name on our birthday list, make sure you continue to slide in our DM. Streetz Morning Takeover with a Z. That's Streetz with a Z. Morning Takeover on the gram. Let us know it's your birthday. Let us know it's your friend's birthday, mom, dad, whomever. All throughout the show, we hooking you up with those birthday shout-outs, all right? Now, coming up in moments, you already know, we're going to be speaking more about the Diddy trial, Bree. And we got to make sure that everyone has a clear understanding of what's happening inside of that courtroom, because this is what everybody is talking about. Now, I do want to remind you, coming up in the 7 o'clock hour, you can get hooked up with $100 inside the Date Dilemma if we can eliminate your dilemma. Isn't that right, Jock?
You're right, because that happens each and every morning, same time, same place. 1-844-986-4562. That's the number to call when you're trying to get your dilemmas eliminated. All right, make sure you stick around. We got so much to talk about. Keep it locked, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Offset. Every weekday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm listening to the best damn morning show, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Hey!
Yes, sir. We're going crazy today. We got to talk about some really, really important stuff, I guess you could say. I got my girl Bree Renee sitting in. Bree, as you know, the trial for Diddy has started. Mm-hmm. And people are definitely just, speculating, on his health by way of his appearance. And it's kind of crazy because we haven't seen visuals of him outside of sketches inside of the courtroom. And I'm just saying, I keep hearing, I want to see it.
Yeah.
He looks completely different. I wouldn't recognize him if I saw him on the street. He looks old. He's gray. His hair is extremely gray. He's got a gray goatee as well. He looks frail and he looks vulnerable. Now, we've spoken to some legal experts who feel like this is a choice to present him this way. The other thing is that he does stare. People weren't exaggerating. He will turn around and look you dead in the eyes. He scans the crowd to see who's in there that he hasn't seen before. He picked us out because it's the first time the BBC it's the first time we've covered for the BBC, me and my producer, and he turns around and he stares, and he doesn't glance at you. He stares at you in your eye for a sustained period of time.
He's trying to figure out who that is.
You heard what she said. She said he looks around. If he sees that he don't know you, he's standing. Why are you here?
Who is that?
Mm-hmm. Who are you?
And I don't think that's a coincidence that he is looking like that. I think that's what happens when you don't have your glam squad. You're in prison.
I mean, and then you've never suffered this level of vulnerability in your life ever as a human. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
His family also attended day one of the trial. It was said that he gave them the heart hand gesture in court. Now, Misa, who is one of his children's mothers, she came in the courtroom with a walker. People were trying to interview outside the courtroom. She really didn't give anybody much to say. One reporter kept asking her, what's your condition? She kept saying, you look great. But what's going on? What the hell? It's like, you look good. Well, why are you on that walker? And now the twins also, some of them were asked to leave the courtroom when talking about some of these allegations, man. And it's
is best, I think.
But here's the thing. Here's the whole part. Your children are in the courtroom, and this is a sexual you got sexual allegations. You know what I'm saying? Crimes of sexual acts.
Yeah.
So it's going to be throughout the entire trial. So at what point are you able to bring the children back? Because this is just the day one, day two. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like,
them kids ain't dumb. They been in the house with their daddy. They know what's going on.
Justin and Quincy were there too. The boys and the new baby mama.
Yeah, those his daughters, they don't know what's going on. Child. That man, I don't see him doing crazy stuff around his kids.
But
because then
maybe
you
not
have
the
some
girls.
you have some whole other charges. I'm not talking about the boys. I'm talking about his daughters, man. Like,
okay, but it's all over the internet, Jock. It's all over everywhere. There's no way they could dodge it.
And I'm sure that they have seen toxic traits from their dad, from their parents.
Yes.
I wonder if they have picked up any of those toxic traits.
When you getting that high?
How are you sure of that?
When you getting that high, Molly, you gonna have some bad mornings, and your kids gonna know it.
And they might pick up those toxic traits. It happens to every parent.
You're gonna miss the school bus, okay?
They wake up, y'all still up.
Right, arguing.
Yeah.
Bree, man, what you got coming up, man?
Listen, you already know I got you covered with the Word on the Street news from Miss Shanika. We got to talk about this Diddy stuff. Also, we got to talk about Wale and Diddy. There's so much more. But on a lighter note, my girl Mara Brock-Akil is asking for that million, okay? I'm going to let you know for what coming up right here in the Word on the Street news. Oh, and I got to give you an update on Tory Lanz.
Yes.
That's right, man. Y'all make sure y'all stick around. Coming up in less than 10, it's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
The mics are on and ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen. Word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
That's right, my girl Bree Renee sitting in for Miss Shanika. What up, Bree?
What's up, guys? Of course, I'm filling in for Miss Shanika with the word on the street news. Now, we got to start this one out with sending some prayers, y'all, because Tory Lanz is in critical condition at the California hospital after being stabbed in prison. TMZ says that he was stabbed by another inmate while on the yard in the California Correctional Institution on Monday, and he was stabbed 14 times. 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of the head, and 1 to the left side of his face. Both of his lungs collapsed, and he was on a breathing machine, but now he is breathing on his own, and thankfully he's actually talking normally at this point despite of the pain. So we're gonna send him some prayers and hopefully a speedy recovery. Now, this Diddy trial, y'all, we already know we've been into it. We gotta take a listen to this.
Allegedly, Diddy made a male escort urinate in Cassie's mouth. So the Diddy trial has started, and the prosecution and defense are delivering their opening statement. Here's what the prosecution has stated so far. The prosecutors really start their opening statements focusing in on Cassie. The fact that Cassie didn't really want to do the freak-offs, but she initially did them because she loved Combs. Remember, Cassie was very young, 19, when their relationship started.
Yeah, and not only did he urinate in Cassie's mouth, but the male escort claims that Cassie is the one who initiated the urination act and saying she told him to do it. Yes, he said that on the stand. So we will get more, as the story unfolds. And speaking of the story unfolding, y'all remember when Wale was allegedly thrown over the balcony or hanging over the balcony by Diddy? Well, he addresses those allegations as well.
I've had close calls, but not him. Definitely. Like that, it was made up by somebody who was just trolling and it just went.
Yeah, he said that that wasn't him. He denying all of those allegations. He said he really want to be left out of the situation, that he don't got nothing to do with it. But if you see the video, he did seem a little fidgety. Now, I don't know if he's just saying that at this point because he doesn't want to be involved or called to the stand. But, who knows what's more going to come out of this bag with Diddy. Speaking of a bag, on to some brighter and lighter news. Mara Brock Akil, the woman who created so many of our favorite hit TV shows like The Game, Girlfriend, she's asked what it would take for her to bring a Girlfriends movie, and this is what she had to say.
Can we get a reboot of Girlfriends? Can we get something I must have?
Okay. I want to just say, I want to tell that story. Yes. I have tried to tell that story. So I have a good idea for us right now. Where's your phone?
My phone is right behind me.
Do you know anybody who has $50 million in your phone? Do you know?
Actually, I
do. I know it.
Yes.
I bet Sherry does. Or do we have 5 people who have 10 million? Do we have 10 million who have 5?
Okay.
But I want to write the story, the epic movie.
You want to do a movie?
I would love to do a movie.
Okay. This is what I'm going to ask.
I think she deserved that 50 mil. I think we'll show up and show out like we did for Sinners and like we do for all her other shows. So that's Bree Renee. That's all I got for the word on the street news. Keep it locked. Young Jock, what we got coming up next?
Question to our listeners, man. Like seeing all these different allegations on Diddy, man, and nobody's perfect, but it seems like he may have some traits. I don't know. But like, will your kids pick up on the traits? Will his kids pick up on the traits ever? And it makes me want to ask you, what toxic trait do you have that you may see in your kids? We're going to talk about it coming up, man. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Yes, sir. You tuning in with your favorite cousins. It's the top of the hour. Young Jock. Bree Renee sitting in for Miss Shot Nigga. Shout it. Yeah. Now, we're talking about this. Bree Renee was talking about the Diddy trial in the word on the streets. And, it's kind of like opening up like, okay, it's just the first day of trial, and that's some of the things that are coming out. It seems like, maybe Diddy just had some freaky traits. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. And even to the point where, while talking about some of the allegations during the court hearing, they asked his children to leave out the room. And then I said, yeah, the whole trial is going to be like this, so maybe they should not have the kids in any of it, right?
Yes.
Y'all said, well, his kids already know what's going on, and somebody in the room having to blurt out, hell, his son's probably got the same traits. And I was like, man, come on, man. Then I was like, but what are the traits, though? I mean, if he's like is he a highly sexual person? Is he a overly charismatic person? Is it good traits, bad traits? I don't know. Either way, the question is this. What traits or what toxic trait do you have that you might see in your kid? Now, I'm gonna kick it.
Be real.
Kick it. So, it seems to me, and I hate to throw my kids under the bus, my sons, but I feel like they love women too. They do. And they're not wild.
They're debonair.
They're very, very charismatic, very charming, right? But my oldest son, he's calmed down a lot. But I gotta ask him. I'm gonna have to say, son, how are you able to approach a woman and in less than 60 seconds, your phone is in her hand and she's giving you her information and she's laughing the whole time? How do you do that? I think I'm not saying it's toxic, but if everywhere we go, and it's like older women, younger women, like, whoa, what's going on here?
He get it from his daddy.
But no, but that's what I'm saying. See, it sounds toxic if you do it. But I wasn't that guy.
I know what he's saying.
What's up, Swin?
I know exactly the toxic trait that I picked up from my mom. I am nice nasty. All right, and it comes off, nicey.
Poo nice.
It comes off as sarcastic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and I try my best not to be that way because nice nasty. That's the one I picked up. I love you, mama.
What about you, Bree?
I don't have kids, but I know I picked up, and this came from my grandmama to my mama to me. We have a attitude when we need help. We don't know how to ask for help, and we act like that toxic strong. Wow. I got it, I'm good. No, you're not. You're not good, Granny. Let me help you.
Hey, that was some good ones right there. Y'all call us up 1-844-986-4562. Call us up right now, man. We want to know from you what toxic trait you may have that you see in your child. Hey, it's going to be a good one. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
You know who this is, man. This your boy, Big Country Kane, represent Pimp Squad Click all day.
It's your boy, Mac Boney, representing that PSC Grand Hustle.
Hey, say what's happening, man. TIP the King good.
Hey, good morning, man. It's your partner, Young Dro, right here, man. Every day from 6 to 10 a.m., we listen to the best damn morning show.
It's Young Jock in the Street Morning Takeover. Let's go.
Grand Hustle.
Toxicity.
Toxicity.
Toxicity at an all-time high on this Tuesday morning. We're talking about toxic traits that you may have, that you may possibly see in your kids. And we're going to come to the phone lines and talk to our listeners this morning.
Good morning, Sierra. My daughter has my attitude, and people call it talking back, but I call it just very outspoken.
Hey, my name T, but I think I picked something up from my mom, and I don't know if this is considered toxic, but my mom was a very, very private person. Never discussed finances, never discussed anything personal, and that carried on to me to this day. And that became a problem in some relationships, so I don't know if that's toxic or not, but that's definitely something I picked up from her, and it's been deemed toxic, but in my eyes, it don't seem toxic. I thought it was regular. I thought it was normal.
Ashley, my mouth. I am not a fighter. I'm too old. I left that in my teens and 20s, but I have a way of saying things and it shuts a person down and they don't even want to deal with me anymore. My kids are the same way. But yeah, I do talk to them like, look, you kind of got to watch what you say to everybody and how you say it, but if you piss us off, you about to hear it because I ain't trying to go to jail.
Okay. See, I appreciate y'all for calling and being honest with yourself because everybody can't identify their toxic traits.
Oh, yeah.
They still not identifying because the common theme is everybody think that it's okay, it's normal. No, I'm not going to change it.
Nah. He identified it, she identified it. At least those latter two callers. Well, everybody identified it. Okay, it's like this. One lady say, I know I got a mouth. Right. But that's just what it is. Well, you toxic and you know it.
Yeah.
And
damn, clap your hands. Clap your hands.
Yeah, but you didn't change that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't change that.
You know what, though? I don't think some people care to change.
Well, it drives down through people's families, and then all these toxic traits are embedded in these families, and then you get somebody ready to be a husband, and then they get this woman, and she ain't tainted, but she tainted from all her the family. Long line of toxic traits that's been handed down.
Somebody got to be the generational toxic curse breaker.
Yeah, I work with a lot of curses and toxicity patterns in my time. Hey, man. Coming up next, the date dilemma. Y'all know how I go. 1-844-946-4562. Hey, it's a lot going on, Charlie. You ready?
Yes.
Call us up. We will help you eliminate your dilemma, and you'll walk away $100 rich. All right? Keep it where you got it, baby. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
No matter what I do, All I think about is you.
You are now listening to The Date Dilemma with Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's the Date Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
Hey, my name is Renee.
Hey, good morning, Renee. Talk to me. How can we help you?
So, me and my boyfriend Dorian, we went to Sunday service, right?
Okay.
And he sees his homeboy. I mean, they don't really talk as much as they used to, but, you know, he sees his homeboy and his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, they were together?
Yeah, his homeboy and his ex-girlfriend were together. Now, he don't really talk to Chris as much as they used to talk back in the day, but, you know, they see each other and maybe they speak from time to time.
And your boyfriend there with you?
Yeah, he with me.
And y'all a committed relationship?
Yeah, we've been together for like 9 months. Dorian is like in shock. So as, you know, Dorian tripping about it, he's talking about throughout service and, you know, throughout the entire day. Okay, I feel like, okay, cool. You saw it, you may be in your feelings, but I'm with you now. So why the are you so gung-ho on your homeboy dating your ex-girlfriend? Like, I mean... We together. But
but I can imagine just being caught off guard, like, whoa, really? Because then you start asking questions like, how long was this going on? Was this ever going on back then? You know,
don't matter. That ain't your bro no more.
No, it ain't no more. You and to your woman, you're not supposed to show any
signs that you even care about this broad anymore. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
So why are you so mad?
Outside of him seeing them initially together, and I mean that would bother me. I probably wouldn't let my lady know that it bothered me like that. But outside of that, what else did he do to let you know that he had a problem?
Okay, so he's on phone at church. In the comment section, like, man, I can't believe, you know, you with my ex-girl. This was going on all day long. Like, dude, I mean, do you still want this chick or something? I'm confused. Because I'm with you right now.
All right, so so what we doing today?
Well, we want to find out first if, you know, if he's still madly in love with this because if you are, then you need to leave me alone. I'm talking about he's in the Facebook comments, commenting and going back and forth with people.
Okay.
At church.
Okay. Ooh, that's a lot in church. He got it. So what, you want him to not be mad or you want him to let this go or what?
I mean, it just depends on what he say to you. Let's see what he say.
We're going to put your phone on hold and see if we can get him on and let's just get to the bottom of it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sweat. Oh, my God. She has a point. I'm with you now. That's your past. It shouldn't matter. But as a man, you still be like, wow, the level of, you know.
Disrespect. I'd be pissed, y'all. I want to kill him.
But you can't.
You can't because that ain't your bro no more.
Hello. Hey, good morning. Let's speak to Dorian.
This is him.
Hey, how you doing, my brother? Listen, I don't want to take too much of your time. But right now, you're on the phone with Young Jock, Miss Shot Nigga, and Shout with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Yeah. And we got a segment on our show called The Day Dilemma, brother. Can we talk to you for a few minutes, man?
Yeah, talk to me.
All right. So your lady called us up, man. You know, your ex got with your homie from this past weekend, yup.
Oh, wow, man. Yeah, things got a little hit. They got a little crazy. Renee kind of pissed off with me right now, but, you know, I just want her to understand the standpoint of where I'm coming from. Chris being a homie, and he talking to my ex.
So your beef is with Chris, not with the ex?
I mean, my problem is with both of them because she know Chris is my old roommate. That's my partner. Like, we done been to hell and back together, and regardless if that's my ex or not.
You have feelings for your ex?
Hell no, I ain't got feelings for my ex. But, you know,
I don't know.
You know, certain shit shouldn't be going on.
So you acted out like this in front of your new lady that you've been with for 9 months now. And you showed your vulnerability, your weak spot for this old situation, basically.
I did, man, because I walked in church and then I see them together. So I'm like, what y'all got me coming into?
Oh, so you think they been dating and now we might well spring it on him?
They probably wasn't even thinking about them, Shawty. Them people don't. But you went last time you went to church?
Last Easter.
See? So he didn't even expect to see them in church. Okay, so now you saw them. You saw your boy. He the Easter bunny. He all look up. All right, so you saw them in church. You felt some kind of way. Your lady know that you feel this way now. Do you think you acted out a little bit? Because she said it really pissed off.
I could have controlled myself a little better, but you know, it just thing got a little heated. Cause why the hell I haven't been to about it?
She ain't your business no more.
True, no, but that's my partner though. That's my dog. We stay together. We
don't. If you didn't talk to them, you don't know the scope of the relationship they are in. You don't know the magnitude of it.
Can I interject?
Oh, we didn't tell you. Your lady on the phone. Sorry, Renee's on the phone.
Oh man,
we was gonna tell you she on the phone, but she couldn't tell you no more. I guess.
I mean, you going back and forth though, Dorian. Listen, you spent the whole day concerned about the relationship. If you talking about you want to be with me, I don't feel like, why do you care? She was an ex-girlfriend. She wasn't an ex-wife. So why are you so mad?
Because that's the homie. That's supposed to be my brother.
Man, you disrespected me. If we're trying to move forward, you didn't make me feel like I was special in your life. You decide to be with me. We've been together. You in front of your family, and I'm looking stupid.
I get what you're saying, Renee, but look, though, the whole time I'm thinking like, damn, this must be a special moment for them, too.
Bruh, and if it is, you shouldn't care at this point, bro. You done moved on. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this right here, and I'm going to let it be. If you had not moved on from that young lady in that situation, you wouldn't be in the one you're in right now. Yeah. Which one is more important to you, the past or the present, my boy?
Oh, man, the present.
Okay, then. So we want to know, your lady want to know, can you let that ride or not? Because if she said, if you going to be stuck on the ex, you need to be with the ex because she out.
Yeah, man, I'm going to let it ride, man. I did a little too much, you know. That ain't player now. I'm supposed to be cooler than that.
And there it is right there. Accountability at its finest. We're going to teach you and reach you at the same time, my boy. Hey, man, on behalf of 1-800-INJURED, the Bethune Law Firm, we're going to hook y'all up with this $100 side. Listeners, call us up. But, man, I'm proud of y'all. That was so good. Hey, my boy.
I love you.
Ooh, that's all she wanted.
He still ain't saying it back, though.
I couldn't hear my fault. What happened?
She said, I love you.
Crazy butt.
Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. I love you. I'll meet you at your job with some roses.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, get y'all ass out the phone with y'all mush, yeah. Hey, man.
That was the date dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
What's up? This your girl, Shakana Joe. And every weekday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm listening to the best damn morning show, Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back at it, man. I just got to get right into this day dilemma, y'all, man. People be double, I don't want to say double crossing.
Double dipping.
Double dipping. That is. Renee and her boyfriend, Dorian, went to Sunday service, and he sees his homeboy and his ex-girlfriend there together. Now, Dorian was in his feelings, of course, a little like, well, hold up, whoa. And Renee felt some type of way because he on the phone in church, and it bothered Dorian. While he was with his girlfriend, I think about it. Like, hey, that's what does it matter?
You in church, you gotta get that to God.
Give it to God.
Give it to God.
Give it to God.
Now, we got Dorian on the phone. He get on the phone. He feels a way that Chris, his old roommate, popped out with his ex. Okay, cool, whatever. Dorian said he could have controlled himself a little better, but he is more mad at Chris. It's not being bothered at you with my ex. It's like my homie. Like, what you doing, dog? Like,
bro code.
Yeah. It's definitely that. Now, Renee interjects and says she looked stupid in front of his family. Dorian realizes he was doing a little too much. And at the end, it all worked out. What's your thoughts on that, Bree?
I think it's bro code. I just, out of respect for my friends, am never gonna mess with nobody that you ever messed with. And if I, as a woman, out of respect for myself, I'm never gonna mess with none of my ex's homeboys either.
Yeah, that ain't cool, man. That ain't cool, but again, that ain't your girl no more. And especially if you got, like, I'm married. So if I see somebody else.
Married is different.
You know what I'm saying?
Way different.
What I look like complaining about anything in my past. You know what I'm saying? Until that's
but it's still, but the friend, the homie, his homie ain't the past.
It's a betrayal.
His homie is the homie, and that's just what it is. But at the end of the day, it ain't about what we think. It's about what our listeners think.
What if she felt like she chose the wrong homeboy?
It be like that sometimes.
But then you go to another chromosome.
I'm saying, cause listen. You ever been around other couples, and you could see the person who you probably really could connect with a little bit better?
Yeah, like me and shot over there.
We really like look good. Yeah, we vibe. Okay, yeah.
2 weeks.
Hey, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What's your thoughts on this day dilemma?
Good morning. This Tasha. I was calling because she needs to chill out. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, she would have felt some type of way. I understood where he was coming from. That's supposed to be his homeboy. So I would have been like, Sue, how long y'all been doing this? I'm just saying, let's just keep it real. If we gonna keep it real.
What up, boss? This is Derek. I feel he shouldn't have said that in front of his lady, but still though. And my homie, you my man, why is you messing with my ex shit? At least let me know. So that means if you ain't let me know, how long got y'all been messing around? Or, you know what I'm saying, was she cheating on me with the dude? I would need to know some answers, but, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is, and that's why we are successfully doing this every morning, because y'all really be on some it is what it is type of time.
It just always is what it is.
I ain't gonna lie, Date Dilemma keeps me entertained, man. I don't be wanting to be in nobody's business, but it's just so good. Now coming up, my dog, Bree Renee, popped out for Miss Shanika. What you got coming up, Bree Renee?
Man, you know, I'm still covering everything in the Word on the Streets news. We got to talk about Basketball Wives LA with Ming, Lee, and Ty. Also, Cardi B popped out with her new boo. Okay, and they got the internet going crazy. All that and more coming up on the Word on the Streets news.
Appreciate ya. Are You Smarter Than Young Jock is on the way. 1-844-986-4562. Remember to call me right now so we can go ahead and get you set up to lose today. How about that right there? Keep it like Young Jock in the Streets more to take over. That's right. It's the top of the hour. Thank you for waking up with us, Young Jock. Bree Renee sitting in for Miss Shanika. Shout out with Young Jock in the Streets morning. Takeover, man. Listen, for anyone who's been wondering how day one of Diddy, that's right, Sean P. Diddy Combs' federal sex trafficking trial has started off, man. Listen, here's some things you may need to know if you don't. Combs faces 5 criminal counts, 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, a lot of people are definitely showing up. Some people are actually going to take the stand, and some people are just outside to attend. And matter of fact, day one, guess who's there?
Who is that?
Who?
Jaguar Wright.
We got Jaguar right at the case. They said you're supposed to be in it.
Well, I'm up in this
here. Wow, they done brought everybody. Okay, you got district security too? Oh wow, Jaguar came with security too.
You plan to be here every day? I mean, during this trial, we're expected to hear.
I'm going to be around.
Have you spoken with anyone who might be possibly testifying, or have you spoken to anybody?
That I cannot say, but what I will say is my prayers for I'll Be Sure are being answered day by day.
Yes, I'll Be Sure is on deck to testify, and I think he's going to be the takedown of Diddy because he has all of the secrets. He's been there and he's been talking.
Okay, well, Bree Renee.
I can't wait to hear it. What's up, y'all?
What else you got? 'Cause I saw something really interesting.
Oh, it's getting juicy in reality TV world. You know, Basketball Wives LA has some drama that is overlapping with Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm like, how y'all get drama from one coast to the other coast?
Wow.
Yeah, the stars have aligned. Okay, and it's getting real messy between Ming Lee and her ex-girlfriend, WNBA player Ty. Let's listen.
She wouldn't stop communicating with Drew Sidor, somebody that you said you wasn't talking to. And if you want to talk to her, go be with her and leave me alone.
You say I have nothing to talk to
and I had
Drew
nothing
about.
to talk
I have
to.
nothing.
We had nothing to
say.
talk about. I'm not cheating.
Yes, you are. Having an emotional relationship with somebody is cheating.
I wasn't in an emotional relationship.
I got receipts from your phone records. You talking to somebody for 3,000 minutes?
3,000 minutes. You know, Drew Sidor is going through that divorce with over on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but allegedly she's been the side chick with Ty over on Basketball Wives.
Wow.
So I can't wait to see all this drama unfold.
Just can't wait.
I just can't wait. I love it.
Now check this out. A superstar recently spoke at a college graduation, and I want you to find out who we're going to talk about it. But you know what? It's that season, and we're going to get into it because I want to shout some people out for graduation. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Coming up, man. Matter of fact, if you would like to shout someone out that's graduating, a possible graduate, 1-844-986-4562. You can do just that. Call us up, and we're going to make sure the whole world hears it, all right? Stick around for more Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover.
Yo, what up? This is your boy Usher. Listen, Young Jock on the Street Morning Takeover. Yeah. You know how we do it, man. Shout it. Hi. And Miss Shanika. Yeah, man.
Hey.
Every weekday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. you're listening to Young Jock and the Street Morning Takeover. Yeah, man.
That's right. Now, earlier we told you that was a superstar that recently spoke at a graduation. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, it was none other than Usher.
Think boldly. Think generously. Think with vision. Think with fire. Think with purpose, because this world doesn't need more followers. It needs fearless architects of our future. And that's exactly who you are. Be a dreamer.
Be a dreamer, my friends. Now, Usher also received an honorary degree from Emory. Shouts out to him, man. And shouts out to the graduates at Emory. Now,
It is graduation season, too.
Yeah.
So I want to give a huge shout out to my niece, Morgan Griggs. Girl, she is graduating from elementary school tomorrow, and I can't wait to be there. TT gonna be cheering you on.
Yeah.
I got to shout out my twin babies, my twin daughters.
Okay.
Eating in the lunch. Shout out y'all going to middle school, gang.
Yeah. And I got to shout out my cousin. He's my cousin's son, so I guess he's my second cousin. But Tyreek Mosley Jr. is graduating from high school, man. One of the most poised young men in my family, man. I just want to say congratulations. He's already an entrepreneur.
That's right there, man. Let's go. What we got? We got some more. Hold on. DJ Swin, you got a list over there, my boy.
Definitely, man. Big shouts out to my boy Kendrick King, graduating from Valdosta State University, master's in adult and career education. Also, my very first childhood best friend, Brandon Lewis from Brunswick, Georgia. He graduated from the University of Georgia, master's in art of teaching and family consumer science and workforce education. Proud of those two guys. Black men stand up, for real, for real.
That was up. Let's go to the phone lines. Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Shout out somebody that you love that's graduating, man.
Good morning. My name is LaTanya, and I want to send a good shout out to my daughter, Tanea. She's graduating. She's going to be a nurse practitioner, and I'm so proud of her. She did her undergrad at Georgia State, but she did her internship for her nurse practitioner at Vanderbilt over in Tennessee.
Okay, then.
Vandy, okay.
Yeah.
This is Sean. What's going on? I want to shout out my cousin, Ashari Wilkerson. She is graduating from East Coweta High School, and I just want to tell her we love her and we are super proud of her.
My name is Shay, and I want to shout out my daughter, Aaliyah. She's graduating from Agnes Scott College.
That's what. Hey, man, I want to know who's smarter than Young Jock. Swin. I believe I don't feel it today. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to win today, man.
Now you gotta have that confidence, man.
I know, man. That's what I'm trying to. That's the whole concept. I be trying to teach the kids that be calling up and listening. It's about confidence, but sometimes we just may not be confident. I don't know if I'm that confident today.
Well, listen, Jock's not feeling very, very confident, so that means that you have a even better chance to win that money.
Yeah. That's right. 1-844-986-4562. Again, that's 1-844-986-4562. It's Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
King and his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Who's on the line this morning? Peyton. What up, Peyton? Are you smarter than Young Jock?
Yes.
Well, let's see, man. I'm gonna turn you over to Renee and see if we can get you some money, man. You ready?
Yeah.
So the rules are that you have to wait your turn. If you go out of turn, you will be disqualified. You each have 10 seconds to answer correctly. If you don't answer correctly, then the other person gets a chance to answer that question. I'm gonna start with you. Are you ready?
Yes.
What language does Dora the Explorer speak? Is it A, French, B, Spanish, or C, Portuguese?
B, Spanish.
Correct. Jock, what's the name of Angelica's favorite doll on the show Rugrats? Is it A, Barbie, B, Susie, or C, Cynthia?
Cynthia?
That is correct. On Blue's, this is for you, Peyton. On Blue's Clues, how does Blue leave his clues? Is it A, paw prints, B, by barking, C, with dog food?
A.
That is correct, Peyton. Jock, what is the name of the fairy tale about a girl with long hair trapped in a tower? Is it A, Cinderella, B, Sleeping Beauty, C, Snow White, or D, Rapunzel?
D, Rapunzel.
Oh, y'all both correct. That's 2 for 2. Y'all tied up. Peyton, this is you for the winning question.
Peyton, you don't want to see me.
What year was the right of freedom of speech added to the Constitution? Is it A, 1791, B, 1818, or C, 1622?
I want to say
2. Final answer. Hurry up.
218.
Too late.
That is incorrect. Young Jock, what year was the right of freedom of speech added to the Constitution? Was it A, 1791, B, 1818, or C, 1622?
Man, and I like Peyton too because he was fierce. He was on point with his answers. He's had a very refreshing attitude this morning. But it was the 17, whatever the 19, 17.
1791. You are
91,
correct,
yeah.
Jock. I'm sorry, Peyton.
Listen.
You still smarter than Young Jock. Don't worry.
Congratulations, Peyton, man. You did not win today, but you are a winner because guess what, man? You are a winner. And I want you to take the time. You want to shout some people out while you live on the air?
Yes.
Go ahead. Do your thing, man.
I want to shout my mama, my grandmas, and my whole entire family.
Say your mama name.
Brandy Johnson.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king in his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, what it do, man? You already know the boy lingo, Young LA, and every day we locked in and we listening, man. We doing what we do, and you know this the #1 morning show. You see what I'm saying right here? It's the Young Jock morning show. You see what I'm saying? Streetz Morning Takeover. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Hey, look, it's a beautiful day, y'all. And today is one of those days we got to talk about something I've been seeing trending. It's been everywhere. I don't know if you are familiar with gingers. Okay, it's like, you know how you have blondes, brunettes. You know, here's a ginger, right?
Okay.
It's kind of it's a term used to refer to a person with naturally red hair. It's also a common term for individuals with red hair who often have pale skin and freckles. While the term itself isn't inherently offensive, it can sometimes be used in a teasing or derogatory way. So just know that if you walk up to one and just say, hey, you ginger, they may be someone who finds it offensive. All right, now, what they're saying about the gingers all over the internet is that they are actually melanated. The freckles are the black people trying to come through.
Oh my God.
And the hair, the gingers have more of a coarse hair. And if you go on, you know, any social medium right now, you will see that the ginger hair is a little coarser. It's like the white guys with the ginger beards. It look like black man beard.
It's just like gray hair. Gray hair that grow out of everybody's head be a little bit coarser than your regular hair.
No, cuz. No, this hair is what they born with and they leave here with.
Well, you got black forehead and you got white folks hair.
Well, listen, we just talk. Listen, and no, this is something real. So the gingers are actually like gaining momentum. They're like Voltron. They're powering up, and they're like, yo, like, hey, it's a revolution. It's a movement. We are like pro ginger. Like they're like black. Like they
want to join our
yeah, it's like, and then see, like, if you look at the gingers, they are like a little more soulful. And so here's a ginger who is like, look, boy, I could cook, man. The boy got 388 seasonings on his table.
Now that gingers are black, I'd first like to thank the black community for welcoming us with open arms. And secondly, I'd like to humbly submit my application to bring a dish to the cookout. Now, I understand the initial hesitation, but I'd like to present my spice cabinet. Now, my specialties are in barbecuing, and things that I need to work on is soul food, but I think most gingers need help in that department. Thank you for your consideration.
I don't know. I do like white people barbecue sometimes. Now, they do know they way around the grill. So I might eat his barbecue.
Yeah.
Depending on what the meat is.
Yeah. I know that's right. I don't mess with white people.
Hey, man, we got to go to...
They showed their white potatoes.
Hey, I want y'all to call us up, 1-844. Okay. Well, look, let's just go to the lines right now.
We got a caller on the line right now.
We do.
And we asked them, will they invite a ginger to their cookout this summer, and what is the qualifications? What's up, baby?
My name is Renee. I might. Baby, some beat and some good macaroni and cheese.
You said some what?
A good beat, some music, and some macaroni and cheese at my cookout.
She's trying to say that they have rhythm. They got to have some rhythm.
I don't know what she tried. She scared me. It's like, listen to the question. What did this white man have to do to come to your cookout? Some beat?
You got to beat that back out.
What?
Be careful what you ask for.
Word on the streets going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
That's right, my dog, Bree Renee. Sitting there for Miss Shanika. What up, Bree?
What's up? Word on the street is Bree Renee filling in with the Word on the Street news. Okay, and Diddy's trial, y'all, has kicked off yesterday, and it was a lot going on. We got to take a listen to this.
Allegedly, Diddy made a male escort urinate in Cassie's mouth. So the Diddy trial has started, and the prosecution and defense are delivering their opening statement. Here's what the prosecution has stated so far. The prosecutors really start their opening statements focusing in on Cassie. The fact that Cassie didn't really want to do the freak off offs, but she initially did them because she loved Combs. Remember, Cassie was very young, 19, when their relationship started.
Yeah, it's kicking off real freaky-like in the courtroom, but the male escort did claim that Cassie was the one who initiated the urination act and he said verbatim, she told me to do it. So we will find out how Diddy holds up in court. And of course, his family was there in support as well. So, you know, he's innocent until proven guilty. But you know who isn't innocent? Ex-basketball player, WNBA player Ty with Ming Lee. Listen to this.
She wouldn't stop communicating with Drew Sidor, somebody that you said you wasn't talking to. And if you want to talk to her, go be with her and leave me alone. You say I have nothing to talk to,
and I had
Drew
nothing
about.
to talk
I have
to.
nothing.
We had nothing to talk about. I'm not cheating.
Yes, you are. Having an emotional relationship with somebody is cheating.
I wasn't in an emotional relationship.
I got receipts from your phone records. You talking to somebody for 3,000 minutes?
3,000 minutes sounds like an emotional relationship. And with Drew Sidor from Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm really excited to see the crossover from Basketball Wives and Drew Sidor. I feel like these 2 seasons are going to get messy. But you know what was also messy yesterday? That Knicks game. Okay, that courtside was looking real heated. First of all, shout out to the New York Knicks. They won 121-113 against the Celtics. They win and they lead in the series 3-1. So I don't know. Sorry to you, Swin. I don't think your Celtics gonna pull through. But the sideline was lit, y'all. Cardi B popped out with her new boo, Stephon Diggs, for a little cute little date night, and they look good. Now, they did look good together. I have to give them their credit. And also sitting courtside was Kylie Jenner with her, rekindled friendship with Jordan Woods. They were seen celebrating when the Knicks won because, Jordan Woods' boyfriend is Karl Anthony Towns. So he plays for the team. So it was lit. It looked like a fun game. So I can't wait till I'm sitting courtside, looking cute.
With a boo who play ball or just with your boo?
I mean, you just never know what the stars may hold, okay? But this Word of the Street News was brought to you by Better Law. Better Law, because you deserve the best. Hit them up at 404-888-8888. And make sure you follow them at Streetz Morning Takeover. And, of course, follow your girl at Breeze the Name on all social media platforms.
Appreciate that, Bree Renee. Look, there's a lot of y'all be going through things, man, in your relationships. Just need some advice. It'll talk to, a shoulder to lean on. Well, let me be there for you, man. Each and every morning, same time, same place. The Love Doc Jock is willing to help you with any advice you need. 1-844-986-4562. Again, that's 1-844-986-4562. Call us up right now. Love Doc Jock on the way. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's about that time for the Love Doc Jock.
Help me, help you, help me.
Come on. What's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's a man for the job. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Streetz Morning Takeover is Bree Renee straight from the A, filling in for Miss Shanika. Make sure you following me at Breeze the Name. But let's get into this Love Doc Jock. Okay, dear Love Doc Jock, my girlfriend is mad at me. My baby mama was watching my girlfriend's kid, and when she returned the kid, her hair was cut. My baby mama claims that her hair was so tangled and matted that she had to cut it. Now, they ended up fighting, and now my baby mama wants to press charges against my girlfriend. My girlfriend thinks I'm defending her and has been ignoring me around the house. And Jock, I just don't know what to do. Please help. Doctor, what do you prescribe?
Man. All right, listen, let me explain something to you, man. Sometimes, no matter what you say or do, is going to clear things up right away. Because people have their own reasoning for how they see things, how they think, how they react, how they take it in, and how they put out. I think in this case, when you get a woman who gets to ignoring you and doing stuff like that, when you're trying to get to the bottom of something or fix things, and they get to that point where it's like, come on, it ain't that serious. Work with me here. What you have to do is be steadfast on being who you are in that moment, because you could actually have the better approach. You know what I'm saying? You could have the better posturing in this combo, in this interaction, and the person will make you get out of your character, because
for sure,
a person wants to upset you. They want you to be where they are, because they don't see why you not where they are.
Why you not upset
why
with
you
me?
Yeah, why you don't see it how I see it. So I think you have to just be steadfast on being who you are and wait till the tempers calm down and you're back on a level playing field where you can communicate effectively. Because a lot of times, I could look at you could be dead ass right. But if I'm upset about something and I just want to be upset because I want to be right, I may not let that positivity come through and be that breakthrough in that moment. And people are stubborn like that. I'm not saying I'm speaking generally, people.
Do you think that he should get the baby mama to drop the charges, though? The baby mama was wrong for cutting somebody else's hair. Somebody else's child's hair at that.
Yeah, that's a bit much. That is a bit much, but I'm just saying sometimes you still got to take some time to let things subside. I don't care what it is. This is some hair. Hair going to grow back. Is the hair going to grow back?
Yeah.
Will the hair grow back? This is not a child's limb. It's not a toe. not a finger.
It's not a
hair.
pinky ring.
You know what I'm saying? And that is the Love Doc Jock. Now, listen here, guy. If you got a small business and you like to be spotlighted, feel free to hit us. Our small business spotlight, 1-844-986-4562. Can't wait to help out somebody in our community. Because that's what we do. Keep it locked for more Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Hey, it's Young Jock, and I want to spotlight your small business, man.
Yo, what's up?
We need you to call us right now.
He know I stand on business.
1-866-YUNGJOC. Again, that's 1-866-986-4562 to highlight your business, man. Live with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
My name is Daisy, and my business is called Daisy's Toys. And what makes my business special is that whenever somebody buys one of my products, they get to do what they need to do and get it done, basically. Men, women, no discrimination. Just be over 21. Get you a toy. Instagram, all things share. All things share. Hey, y'all. This is Daisy. And every morning I listen to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Good morning, it's your girl Tiny. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped in to the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right. Hey, look, man, let me let it be known, man. What's today? Tuesday?
Yep. It's Tuesday.
I know a lot of y'all be like caught up on like it being the toxic Tuesday and you want tacos and tequila on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all need to look in the mirror and have a testimony Tuesday. Hallelujah. Testimony. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Because when you walk out that door, everything else come out your mouth be to other people. It's not to yourself. It's what you put out in the world. So at least take some time to pour something into yourself. On a Testimony Tuesday.
Testimony Tuesday. Tell the truth Tuesday.
All right, Testimony Tuesday. Testimony Tuesday. Testimony Tuesday.
Come on.
I wasn't supposed to drink because I was on the diet, and over the weekend, I slid a little bit. I had some shots I wasn't supposed to have.
Okay.
You got a Testimony Tuesday for me?
I will testify that I have been eating dairy a lot, and I am lactose.
Oh.
I should not be eating and having all that dairy. I had some cheese grits yesterday for breakfast.
What about you, Shawty? Testimony Tuesday.
Man, I am working on getting rid of this problem that has plagued me for the last 2 years. And I'm working on getting rid of this thing. Yes.
Lord have mercy.
You got a boil?
Huh?
You got a boil?
They be having me boiling.
Ooh-wee. You know who testifying today on this Tuesday?
Who that?
Cassie.
Oh.
She is expected to take the stand.
This is Testimony Tuesday for real.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Well, we'll definitely let you know how things play out. If you don't catch it on your own, we'll definitely have more insight on that tomorrow coming up. You know, hump day. You know how we're going to get down. Bree, I appreciate you always being, you know what I'm saying, a game changer in the game.
I'm a great team player, right?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
You like a little light bulb.
I am. Thank you. Guess what? I'm going to be shining this light tomorrow because I'm going to be back.
Hey, man, we about to get out of here, man. Hey, continue to make good decisions.
Yes.
That will make a better future, better tomorrow for you. You know what I'm about?
Not just for you.
It's love. Hey, ladies, we got something special for y'all coming up Friday. We'll tell y'all tomorrow, okay?
All right.
Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.